And now I'm going to make the eye. I so happen I have this 3-ply cotton yarn for the eye. This is kind of like a silver color and the white color and black color for the inside of the eye, and a little bit of yellow, but this is a 5-ply cotton yarn. I couldn't get the same yellow for a 3-ply. Now why am I using yellow? I'll explain later, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference. That's a slight difference, hopefully. Because I want the eye to be slightly smaller so that it fits nicely. But even if you use 5-ply yarn, it will still fit nicely on the head. I mean, for this pattern, it will still fit nicely, but I thought if I use 3-ply it would be way better if you have. But if you do not have, it doesn't make a lot of difference. So I'm using 3-ply cotton yarn for the eye and the goggle. This is for the eye and this is for the goggle. This is kind of like a silver color. And since these are 3-ply cotton yarn, I'm going to use a 3mm hook. Because if I use a 2.5mm hook, the eyes will be too small, and I plan to work on it inside because I'm not going to use plastic eye to glue on top. I'm going to sew the eye with this. So now let me show you the plain eye, just one big eye with the goggle. You use the white yarn. You start with the magic circle or magic ring, whichever you call it. So once you have a magic ring, you do 6 single crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you're gonna pull this tight, and this tail here, I'm gonna leave it in the front, not the back. Leave it in the front. So normally once I pull this tight, this goes behind. It hides at the back. And this time round, I'm gonna leave it in front. And we're gonna go to that first stitch. Oh, it's too tight. Gonna go to that first stitch. If you can't find your first stitch, oops, I'm not sure if you can see this. You count back from here to find your first stitch. So I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into every stitch. So 1, 2, this is 1 increase, 1, 2, that's 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase, and 6 increase. I'm gonna pull tight again. Make sure this is in front. Now for the next stitch, I'm gonna change color. So instead of putting my hook here, I am going to put my hook here. I'm gonna put this to the front, put this to the front as well, put this hook here, and change it to the silver color. Whoops. Okay, change it to the silver color. You can pull this tight later on. You chain 1, then I'm going to do, oops, sorry, should be this side. We are still doing this way. Okay, you see all this facing us? This is actually the front, but all the tails are in front. So now I'm going to do single crochet only on the front loop instead of both loops. Now you just do on the front loop. If you want, you can add a marker. If not, I mean, from the color you can actually see. So I should have 12 of it. Only on the front loop. Oh, I think I put my marker on the round spot. It should be the one in front. Well, it's still okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me pull it this way. I should have 12 of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have extra. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, it should end here. All this is still facing the front. Now you're going to do single crochet all around on the back loop. You see there are 2 loops here. There are 2 loops here. Choose the one that is at the back. So same thing, you're gonna get 12 of this. Only on the back loop. Just now was the front loop, now the back loop. Oops, sorry. And then you just slip stitch to the front part here. Chain 1 and pull tight. And this one, you're gonna fold it inside out. This is actually the front, but we want the back. And this is how the eye look like with the goggle. It doesn't look flat now. Here, it does not look as flat. But once we sew this onto the amigurumi, to the minion, it will look flat like this. So I haven't decided where to put the black eye yet. I am going to sew it. So some of the minions have two eyes. So I'm gonna sew this together like this. Then I'm gonna decide where should the eye be. Exactly in the middle, or looking on the left, or looking to the right. Let me just, okay, here I should have cut the white yarn way earlier. Then here I'm gonna leave a little bit of tail for sewing because I prefer to sew than to glue this to my amigurumi. So it's gonna look like this. So I am going, since the end is here, I'll make sure this is the part where I join with the other eye. And one of the minions only have one eye, so you do not need to join. You can just sew this onto the minion. So now let me make the black eye, make it look like it's, oops, sorry. Make it look like it's looking one side, either to the left, to the right. All this tail is going to, I'm going to hide this inside the amigurumi. Okay, I'm going to pull it into the head and tie a knot and make sure it stays there. So once when this is back like this to the head, it will stay flat. So now let's see, maybe I should do okay, here you just leave a tail here in case anything goes wrong. I can still remove it. Maybe I just make the eye look over to the side. You can still add plastic eye. You can glue a plastic eye in the middle, but you really have to get one that fits. That's why I prefer to sew, because it's not easy to go find the size of the eye that fits exactly here in this spot. I'll try and sew it to make it look round as possible. Try and go back to that same spot so that it does not have any white in between. Oops, all this get in the way. It's like embroidery. There, it looks round. I just made a few stitches here, like here, 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 here. And you have one eye. And the back here, you just tie a knot. Now let me try the other eye where it's half closed. Wish me luck. Okay, now the second version of the eye, it's kind of half closed. If you have seen Minions poster, sometimes their eyes are half closed. So let me try this out. I hope it works. So once you do a magic ring, you're supposed to do 6 single crochet into this magic ring. So I'm just going to do 3. 1. Oops, sorry, I just did a half double crochet. Okay, this is 1. This is 2. And this is 3. And you see there are 3 single crochet here. It's not double crochet, sorry, it's single crochet. Then I'm gonna get yellow. This yellow is actually slightly thicker, but I think it's fine. I don't think I want to remove 2 strands. Just leave it as 5. So I'm going to put my hook here and yarn over the yellow, and I'm going to remove this bubble, and I'm continue with yellow, another 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Oof, yeah, it does look bigger. Then it's okay. Instead of half closed, the eyes could look 3/4 closed. 1, 2, 3. You have 3 in white and 3 in yellow. This is the time to seal the hole. Okay, pull tight, seal it, but make sure bring all the tails to the front. This, and next here, just like the yellow, I am going to pull up white, and I'm gonna get rid of this bubble here. Even though I get rid of that, you can still see there are 3 stitches in yellow and 3 in white. Okay, so pull tight, make sure this 2 tail is in front. On this white part here, same thing, I'm going to do increase. So I'm going to do 2 single crochet into each stitch. That is 1 increase, 2 increase, oops, sorry, 3 increase. Okay, I've adjusted the phone higher, so I shouldn't be knocking anything now. So this two tail is still in front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 6. Wait, let me see. Oh, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So already 3 increase. So here I'm gonna add I'm gonna put my hook in here. I'm gonna change to yellow. Same thing. I'm gonna do increase. And still single crochet into each yellow stitch. So when you turn here, it looks as if half of it is in yellow. I mean, you can see a little bit of white here because when I change color, but it's okay. I can still use the yellow yarn and make a few stitches here and there. It will cover up. And now I need to change it to gray. So I'm gonna put my hook here. Gonna put my hook here and leave this. Oh yeah, this one I'm gonna cut it later on and push it to the front. So I'm gonna get the gray yarn. You chain 1. So no worry about this. I'm gonna make 1 or 2 stitches to make it look like half of the eyes is closed. And this one, I'm going to move it to the front. Okay, let me do that first. So I'm going to cut this and this. All this is at the front except for this. So I'm just going to pull it to the front. Like this. Now I continue to do the goggle. I already chained 1, so I'm going to do single crochet on the front loop. Only on the front loop, only one side, only on the front loop. This one will be a little bit tight because this is the part where I change color. Oh, it's here. Front loop. And now I'm going to do single crochet on the back loop. If you want, you can add a marker. Right, let me pull this nicely. Oh yeah, I did it the other way around. I should do it this side, sorry. Okay, let me do that again. Once I have this, once I change to silver, chain 1, make sure all this tail faces us. I did the wrong thing just now. So I redo, go to all the front loop. Okay, this is the front loop. Make sure all still face the front on this tail. And again, another set of front loop, now in yellow. Six in yellow and 6 in gray, white, sorry, on the white part. Now the second row, I'm gonna do it on the front loop. So there's 2 loops here, do it on the front loop. You should have 12 stitches, but I have 13 here. Maybe because just now I can join it here. Because just now when I did the chain 1, or maybe I put my marker on the wrong spot. So here you just chain 1, pull tight, move it to the back here, turn it over, you have a half closed eyes. Because the minion is in yellow, the bottom part is a white eye, and this is the goggle. Gonna leave a long tail for sewing. I need to sew this onto the head of the minion. Now let me just see which part that doesn't look even. Okay, like here, you see one a gray part here. So I'm gonna make the black eye here. It's kind of like a cover-up thing. So this minion is looking this side. So any part that you're not satisfied, just cover it up. Or here, when you sew like this, you can't really see. You can't really see this gray part here. Maybe I can cover up this line here, this yellow line here. Let me see. So if the eye were to be like this, and this is the goggle, you do not see that silver part here, right? Because I want to cover up this yellow line more than I want to cover up this silver line. Okay, now let's see. It's a half closed eye, which means the black of the eye. Let me go to the center. Oops, it's hard to show you. Okay, I'm going to the center, but I make sure it's below that yellow line. I just leave a tail. Then I am going to make one stitch here below that yellow line. Like this. Make another stitch here. There, it's covering this yellow line. There. Like this. So one glance at the eye, you can actually see the yellow part, the white part, and the black part. There's another type of eye where like you squeeze your eye to see something that you can't read. So which means the top part will be yellow, the bottom part will be yellow, the middle part will be white, and the black eye. I'm not sure if that works. Let's see. If not, I will just make it into like this. So with this, I don't have to go search for a plastic that fits this part here. So you think the eye is too small, you can make one more stitch. But I think it's just nice because it's half closed. I mean, right, can you see it's half closed, or should I take out one? Yeah, maybe I should make less one stitch, because when your eyes is half closed, it shouldn't be that wide. The black eye should not be that. Let me see which one to remove. This one, I guess. Yep. So the black eye should be like this. So like this, because the eyes is half closed. I'll check with the poster again to see whether I should make it larger, but I don't think so. Okay, now I will try out the third eye. If it doesn't work, I'll just settle with these two type of eye.